Welcome back. Today, I'm going to go over this particular concept, and this is what's going on right now into the foreseeable future. I don't know how long it's going to last, and this is it. This is a new annual benchmark on returns. The metric is 40%. From now on, the income property that you should purchase must give you a 40% total return on your investment at the end of the first year. This is the benchmark. Could be slightly less, could be slightly more, depending on the particular market, particular projection. So this is it. 40%, 40, not 3%, not 5% return like you see and hear on historical basis on investments. Here we go. Historic investment deals and your exit strategy. Real estate's absolute gold mine is small town USA. What I mean by that, here are the metrics. You buy income property in an emerging market boomtown in a path of growth. First come, first serve. You must get in early, quickly, before everyone else. You buy in the commuter towns, even rural towns. That's right. You buy in the underserved America, where the area is really, there's a very extreme shortage of homes to buy and homes to rent. Population, typically anywhere from $10,000 to $100,000 in a particular small town in the exurb, not suburbs, exurb, around 1 hour away from major metros, and is mostly south and southeast. Some in the Midwest, but mostly in the south and southeast. And you buy a home prices at 50% below nationwide median, meaning the new construction single family home you should purchase is anywhere from $150,000 to $200,000 to high $200K, no more than $300,000. That's the price point. All right. Amazing builder incentives. You add on to this current environments, current housing environments, builder incentives. Builders will buy down your rate for you. 30-year fixed rate at 5.625%. The builder will give you a 1 year, 5 year, and 10-year warranties. The builder will pay typically 2% of your closing costs, and you will get at least 1 year of free property management, depending on which builder you use. Okay. And this is the pro forma that you need to know. Nothing more I need to show you. Okay. For moving forward, the various markets there are, you can do these kind of deals. I'm not going to go over the various markets. If you watch my other YouTube videos, you will already disclose that there are several markets where this type of returns is available. But this is just a very generic pro forma that I'm going to share with you. I don't know, third grade math, fourth grade math is not that hard. All right. So a typical new construction, as you can see, cookie cutter, 3-bedroom, 2-bath, around 1,300 to 1,500 square foot. That's the benchmark. In this case, this particular property is $248,000. So you put anywhere from 20 to 25% down payment. I put down 20%, which is around $53,697. 20% down payment. And because you're getting a builder's incentive, 5.625%, your mortgage is going to be $1,144. All right. And this property are rented at $1,900. So it's almost 1% rule. If you know what I mean by 1% rule, I will cover that on another video. But it's a 0.8% rent to value ratio, which is very high, as you can see in the upper right-hand corner. And the capitalization rate at 7.2%, cash on cash return at 8%, and debt coverage ratio at 1.31%. I'm not going to go over these numbers. I will go over on other videos. And the most important thing is the total return on investments is at least 36%. This is the benchmark. I did mention 40%. It could be higher than 40%, but this is just a pro forma. This is just a projection based on the trends in this particular market. By the way, the market that I have in mind at this moment is in Texas, North Texas, and in Oklahoma. These two markets have these type of properties available. These have these types of numbers, the metrics, the returns I just alluded to you. 40%. That is your criteria. This is what you need. Anything less than this range, don't do the deal. All right, let's go on. The gross rent is $1,900, and here are the property taxes, which is in this case less than 1%. That's right, less than 1% property tax rate. Insurance $100 per month. A small HOA fees of $83 because this is a very good community. Because these are new builds, I'm not going to incorporate any maintenance because of the warranties I just mentioned. So at the end of the day, you get a monthly positive cash flow of $351. Okay. And here are the general assumptions. Appreciation rate is 5%. This is just a projection. This is just a pro forma. And the vacancy rate of 2%. Zero property management in the first year. No maintenance, as I said before, based on the warranty. You buying under your own name or whatever. Monthly net cash flow, $351. Annual net cash flow is $42.19. Because the tenants are paying down your principal the first year, you will get a benefit of $2,617 of return of the loan amortization paid down by the tenant. And at 5% appreciation, at the end of the first year, your first year appreciation is $12,424, equal gross equity income of $19,621, almost $20,000. And tax savings, and how tax savings is a little bit different with each person. Some people can do cost segregation. Some people can do bonus depreciation or short-term rental tax loophole, or the real estate professional tax status, the REP status. And of course, you get the regular depreciation paper loss at 27.5 years. I know everybody have different income, different tax bracket, but I took the liberty of put down tax savings at the end of the first year of approximately $172, which is a very conservative amount. All these amounts are very conservative. So I add on the annual net cash flow, annual principal reduction, the end of the first year annual appreciation at 5% equals 19,621, 196,261. Tax savings 122 equals gross equity income with tax savings of 19,433, which is essentially, let's say, 20,000. So at the end of the first year, you're making money in 4 or 5 different ways. That's the power of an income property. That's how you that's how you calculate the benchmark from now on. I know some of you newbie investors may not understand this kind of analytics, this kind of number crunching, but even a lot of experienced investors that I come across, they may not understand fully what I just went over, but this is the real, true benchmark, 40%. This is it. You need to have a 40% total return on investment, give or take, at the end of the first year. Beyond the first year, the next 5 to 10 years, wow. Imagine this amazing 5 different ways you can make money, increasing cash flow. The tenant could pay down your mortgage over time, appreciation on a consistent basis, depending on particular situation, particular year, tax benefits, and all these metrics. To understand 5 ways, a whole bunch of ways, even more than 5 ways to make money. So at the end of the day, almost $20,000 of total end of the first year ways to make money divided by your down payment. See, your down payment is the benchmark. So almost 20,000 divided by 53,697 equals 36% total return on your investment. If the appreciation rate this coming year is more than 5%, if it is 7 to 10%, there's a possibility in this growth market that I just mentioned, then your total ROI could be more than 36%, even 40 to 50%. Does it make sense? If you're so that's how it is. I think that's pretty much it. That's all I'm going to cover at this moment. And I'm going to have other additional videos about getting to more details. Other than that, here's the takeaway. Here's the recap. From now on, that is your expectation moving forward. If you buy in a good market, as I just shared that with you, if you buy in this type of property and you use a builder incentives, okay, to take advantage of these opportunities in a growth market in the areas I just mentioned, in North Texas, in different part of Texas, not just North Texas, in Oklahoma. These two markets right now is what I had in mind. There are other submarkets that we also have within our network that can provide you with something similar return. But I will go over that. I will touch on that. But again, I know this is a very high expectation for all of you. That's it. Doesn't matter about what's going on out there in the economy. Doesn't matter for all the headlines going on out there. It does not matter. You pick a specific local market that are in a growth market. You buy new construction and you surround yourself with a turnkey approach. Amazing professional property management. And so this is it. This is real. This is what's happening. And you cannot deny that. This is the return you look for, 40%, give or take. All right. That's all I have to say for right now. And I will talk more about much more details. If you watch my YouTube channel, you will see what I'm talking about. And of course, better yet, you should, if you have not done so already, put your email on my website below you so you can become a free member of our real estate investing community. So you can learn more about the strategies I just share with you. And of course, please, if you see value from this video, please like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And thanks for watching. Good luck in your real estate investing journey. And I'll see you next time. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.